Hi guys, welcome to episode 4 of the series today, and we've got the North London derby against our arch enemies, Tottenham Hotspurs. Well, obviously you don't call them Tottenham Hotspurs that much anymore. Spurs, Yids, Scum, you know, whatever you want to call them. But that's who we've got today. Obviously in the previous episodes we had Liverpool, where we drew that game 1-1. Since then, we've been on a formidable run. I'm going to go through each of the games, just a little bit of detail, and then I'm going to look at the league. So, after the Liverpool game, we had Dynamo Zagreb. Obviously, this team is the team that's got this Olmo guy that everyone's raving about. I will be honest, because I didn't really play the higher leagues too much on FM19, I didn't really know about this kid. But from what I've seen of him, he looks fantastic. I will show you him anyway. For anyone that hasn't seen him before, Danny Olmo, 21 years old, 14.5 million. Probably get him for about 25, I would have thought, in the game. But he's got some great determination, good off the ball, good first touch, good dribbling. I don't know if I will sign him because I don't really need him, to be fair. But the scouts are doing their job. They're looking at him. And in that game, we won. Oh, I've lost it now. We won 3-0. Lacazette, Torreira, Socrates, not both, but all getting goals. Maitland-Niles and Spul Jarek getting sent off for Dynamo. We then had Brighton in the league. Another 3-0 victory. Guendouzi, Aubameyang, Lacazette with the goals there. Home against Bournemouth, 1-2-0. Another brace from Lacazette, who's been on absolute fire this season. He is our top goal scorer so far. Another goal for Lacazette there. Ozil even got one. He doesn't score many, but he scored there. Luiz scoring from the penalty. They had Trezeguet sent off after half an hour. Second half, we just took off the pedal. Espanyol was a different test. Obviously, I played some of the younger players because it was the Europa League. We struggled to break him down. We got Mustafi sent off at the end of the game. Kolasinac scored a beauty. But yeah, we struggled to impose ourselves on the game. And obviously I say I played the younger players, but there were players like Smith Rowe in there. Ceballos hasn't really played all season. Holding came in, he's not fully fit. Joe Willock, Saka. So that's what I mean by playing the young players for those games. We then had Leicester in the league away. Lacazette getting himself another break. Torreira scoring a beautiful goal as well. We won that game 3-0. Great result there. Then we had the EFL Cup 4th round against Norwich. We were at home. We were comfortably 3-1 up. Sam Greenwood tucking away a penalty early in the game. Tierney bagged his first goal for the club. Socrates made it 3-1 after Patrick Roberts had got a goal earlier to level the tie. But in the 90th minute, Patrick Roberts was put through on goal. And this is obviously one of the issues with the tactics. I will need to find some faster central defenders. But obviously the ball over the top, Patrick Roberts went through on goal, tucked it in the back of the net. And then, I can't even remember who set up the goal. I think it was Pukki. Inside his own half, beautiful ball over the top. Christoph Zimmermann, who is a defender, threw on goal and tucked it past Emilio Martinez to make it 3-3. Went straight to a penalty shootout. I thought it was going to go wrong because Lacazette missed the first penalty. But then Dermich missed one. Greenwood, Nelson, Saka and Chambers all bagged getting the goals there. Pukki also missed one, so we went through 4-2 on penalties. So it was a tough game, but again, the younger players were in. I even played Miguel Aziz, a great player that I'm following on social media. He's in the under 18s normally, but this guy has got a lot of potential, I believe. He looks very, very good. Anyway, after that we had Crystal Palace in the league. Another victory, 4-0 at home. Aubameyang, Luiz, Lacazette, Reece Nelson getting a goal as well. Mark Kelly sent off in the 38th minute. And then we had Espanyol again in the Europa League. And we won 3-0 this time away. Nelson with another goal. Ozil and Aubameyang. So we've been on a solid run since that game. We've only conceded the goals that we conceded in the Norwich game. So in 9 games, we've only conceded goals in one game. And I'm really surprised how good this formation is working. Defensively, we've been solid. If we have a look at the league table now, obviously you can see we're top of the league 2 points ahead of Man City with a game in hand as well. We're the only team that hasn't lost this season. 1 draw, which was the last episode against Liverpool. 10 wins. 29 goals so far. We've only conceded 3 goals. We've got a 26 goal difference. So we have been on fire there. And yeah, I'm just really pleased with how well it's going so far. And obviously this is the tactic that I'm using to do it. Which again, the amount of clean sheets we kept, I'm surprised the fact that we've only got 2 centre-backs. No DM. We've got 2 automatic wing-backs there and 2 midfielders on support as well. So it's working really well. We're playing on positive. I just want to say, because there's been a lot of interest on social media, obviously I'll put a post on Twitter. Again, if you're not following me, Fryman7 on Twitter, make sure you follow me on there. I've had a lot of interest in that post. A lot of people have liked it, which I appreciate, so thank you very much. Obviously I posted a picture of half-time stats where I was dominating a game. I have 35 shots and I think they had none. But it's becoming a pattern generally in games. I'm dominating so much that I'm rarely conceding any chances and I'm getting a lot of chances on goal. The only problem that I have with this tactic is the fact that we are having so many shots and I'm not scoring enough. I want to be scoring more goals, so I don't know if it's initially I'll put it down to the fitness. I don't know if it's the players or what. We are scoring goals, but there's not games where we're winning 6-7-0, which is where I want to be at some point in the save. But again, the players are still learning the tactic. They've not fully understood it, so it's still a work in progress. Obviously, there's probably some tweaks that I can play around with. We are having a lot of long shots, so obviously shoot on sight I've got, hit early crosses. And sometimes I change this round. This is a formation that I swap around quite a bit. Sometimes I'll switch it from that. I'll put work into box instead. Sometimes I'll put an attacking midfielder or an advanced playmaker there or there. Sometimes I'll have the forward there or in the middle. Sometimes I'll have these guys on inside forwards or wingers. So I play around with the front quite a bit, depending on the players that are going in. Depending on the opponents, but generally we do keep this same formation. Now, sort of a little plug here right now while we're talking about tactics. Obviously in FM19, I don't know if it will work in FM20. I've not tried taking a previous game's tactic and loading it up. It might work, I don't know. But this was a previous tactic that I put on. Obviously it was for my previous Arsenal save, which was the 03-04 database by the Mad Scientist. So thanks, Mad Scientist, for creating that database. I'm really looking forward to his next one. But obviously, that was my 4-2-4 formation with the Arsenal Invincibles, and it worked really, really well. We dominated the league, and I absolutely loved it. So what I'm going to do is this tactic that I'm using in this save right now, if it works out to be successful like it is now, at the end of the season, I will post it up on Steam so you guys can have it. I will also put a video together as well, giving a breakdown of the changes that I make, like I've just said now. But obviously I'll analyse it in match action as well. So yeah, I will do that if it's successful. I hope it is. It's working really well so far, and I'm hoping it works today in today's episode against Spurs. Now, before we go into the game, I just want to talk about one of the new aspects of FM20, which I absolutely love, is the club vision screen. Now, this I do like. It looks really, really pretty with the purples and the lighter purples, the pinkies, and the greens and the yellows. I do like this section. I like it how you can break it down into a 5-year plan. Obviously, you've got your standard club vision that you had anyway. I do like this. But this side of the screen, or this side, sorry, I'm looking at a different screen. This side of the screen, the manager performance section, is the section that I really, really like. Start off with, it gives you a grade. At the moment, I'm at a C+, but obviously it's only the start of the season, so I can't moan about that. To summarise, the board are pleased with my management at the side, which is good. I like this notable highlights. Pleased with the positive atmosphere in the changing room. Pleased with Alex Lacazette's recent form, and happy with David Luiz's recent performances, which I'm going to go through in a second for those players. Obviously, we've got the board requests here, which I've not made any requests at the moment. And then we've got the budget. But this section in particular, I do really like, especially when you click on manager performance. Again, it breaks it down into confidence summary. And then it gives you an even further breakdown as well. So it breaks it down into club vision, which obviously we mentioned before. I've got a C+. The board is satisfied with the progress that's been made towards the club's vision. Matches, B-. I don't know why it's not an A, because we've dominated, but we've got a B-. Pleased with the results the team are getting on the pitch. The fans also appreciate the entertaining football played by the club of late. Actually, I've not actually looked when I've clicked in these. What grades have I got? So, the 3-0 win against Brighton was a B-. Bournemouth 2-0, B-. Aston Villa, B+. Espanyol, C+. Yeah, I understand that. Beating Leicester 3-0 away, B-. 3-3 with Norwich, C. Yeah, agree with that one. A, 4-0 against Crystal Palace at home. A-, 4-0. Away to Espanyol, 3-0. So I don't see why A-, Espanyol is that, but beating Leicester away, beating Aston Villa away, that doesn't like beating Leicester is more of an achievement than beating Aston Villa. So I don't understand why that's mixed up. But obviously, everyone's happy with that. We've got the transfers. Like I said, I've not dealt with any transfers, but this one I have broken down. So obviously, there's set-asides. And I like this one because it splits it into the board's reactions and then the fans' reactions as well. Tactics, B-. Come on, guys, that should be an A. Anyway, they're happy with the impact the team tactics have made in recent matches. They're happy with the entertaining football. Nothing else really there. Pleased to see a high-quality level of passing. Pleased to see so many goals. Pleased with the attacking football and the number of shots on goal. Unhappy about the number of different formations used. But that is only for the fact that I keep on moving the AM, the attacking midfielder, the striker. That's the only difference. It's the same bloody tactic. But anyway. And then squad, A+ for squad. The board are delighted at the harmonious atmosphere around the club right now. Look at this. These players, player form reactions. Luiz, Bellerin, Lacazette, Ozil, Aubameyang, Torreira, Guendouzi, all playing superbly recently. We only have two players that are unhappy. That is Aubameyang and Ozil, because obviously they want to play Champions League football. But obviously by the end of this season, hopefully they will be doing that. Although I'm not sure if I want to keep Ozil or not and bring in someone younger because he's 30 right now. I did want to mention Matteo Guendouzi as well. He has been nominated for an award. I think it's the FIFA Best Under 21 Men's Trophy or something like that. But obviously he's been superb. Potential 5-star. 3 goals, 2 assists. Playing very good. 7.45 rating. And looking at the players' performances as well. I'm going to change this around. Obviously all these players good form. Lacazette has been superb recently. 8.18. 6 goals in the last 5 games for him. And one other thing I did want to show you. I won't go too much into detail for that. Torreira has progressed massively. He's now he's gone down now. He was a 5-star. Lacazette has become a 5-star. Look at this. I think he was a 4-star before. He's gone up. But I'll have a look at the squad depth and you can proper see 5-star for Lacazette there. Where is it? Torreira. He is now our best midfielder. 4.5-star. Guendouzi 3.5-star. And Xhaka is playing as well. But obviously these two have really improved massively. Before, if you remember, El Nini was rated as our best midfielder. 3-star. He's dropped down to 2.5. It's just the defence that we need to sort out, which obviously I'll be giving my feedback to RAUL for potential transfer targets. But obviously I won't be approaching them. I'll just add them to my transfer target list. So I'm just going to quickly run through the lineups before we start the game. Spurs are playing with a cautious 4-4-2 narrow diamonds. We've got Lurie in goal. Walker Peters. Yeah, Walker Peters. He's been their informed player recently. Sanchez Vertonghen in defence with Sessegnon. Ndembele at the bottom of that diamond. Ericsson Winks in the centre. The Celso behind Harry Kane, Dele Alli, who's playing further forward than Kane, which is weird. Obviously our typical formation here. But we've got Leno in goal, Bellerin on the right, Kolasinac on the left, Luiz, Mustafi in the centre, Guendouzi, Xhaka in the centre of midfield. Ozil was an inverted winger. He's been playing pretty well there recently. Pepe on the right wing, and then Lacazette and Aubameyang up front. Hopefully we can get a good result here today. I'm going to be assertive. Let's do this for the fans. And the first highlight of the game is a corner to Spurs. It's headed clear by Guendouzi, but Lo Celso plays it back to Eriksen. Good ball into Harry Kane, who's put it wide. Kane playing in centre midfield for some reason. We don't know why. Ndembele to Sessegnon. The Tongan plays it back to Lurie. I think Spurs are just trying to keep hold of the ball at the moment. Walker Peters. Well, I thought he lost the ball there, but long ball over top. Look for Dele Alli. Dele Alli's through, and he's put it wide. We were lucky there. We've been poor in the game today. Mesut Ozil is not looking great, to be honest. I might have to bring on Reece Nelson. Bellerin's playing very well. Long ball over top. Look for Aubameyang, who flicks it on. But no, Sanchez is there. Only as far as Kolasinac. To Xhaka. Ozil. Xhaka. Long ball over top, looking for Kolasinac. I thought that was a foul, but it's played out to Bellerin. Guendouzi. Switched it to Kolasinac again. Ozil. Ozil shot. It's gone in! Fucking it's gone in! His fourth goal of the season, doesn't score many. Mesut Ozil has not started the best today. But somehow he scored. I don't know how he scored it. Let's have a look at that again. Kolasinac played it to Ozil. Just shot first time. And Lurie kind of like flapped at it and pushed it against the bar. And it went in. Really strange goal. Not seen one like that before. But we lead 1-0. Bellerin with the throw on now. Guendouzi with long ball over top. Look for Lacazette, who's through. Lacazette, can he score? Lurie with a good save. Could have been 2-0 there. Great ball by Guendouzi. But we're starting to control the game now. Lurie with a good catch from the corner. Maybe it's a chance now for Spurs to hit on the counter. And I love the way this forward. Look at the way the players are just pressing. They're very structured in the way they're doing that. And Kolasinac picks up the ball now. Finds Luiz. Long ball by Kolasinac. Pepe has lost it. And Dembele. Chance for Spurs now. Lo Celso. And Dembele to Walker Peters. Whips it in. Bellerin. What the fuck was that, Bellerin? Headed it straight to Harry Kane. And all he had to do was tuck it away. 17th goal of the season so far for Harry Kane. He is on fire. Let's have a look at that again. Good ball by Dembele. And this game is stuttering more than it ever does. I've never had it like that. But Bellerin, I don't know what he was doing. Headed it straight across goal. Why didn't... I don't know why he's done that. As a defending player, you know not to do that. Bellerin, can he make it up to the fans? He's been brought down by Dele Alli. That was a dirty tackle. Fucking Deli's son, Karate Kid over there, has been sent off. And Spurs are down to 10 men now, which hopefully will make this game a lot easier for us. We have dominated, but Spurs are still creating chances. They're dominating possession, and although it goes in at half-time, I'm quite disappointed with that so far, and I'm going to tell them. I let Freddie tell them. I'm disappointed. Pepe whips it in, headed clear by Eriksen. Luiz heads it down. Xhaka, Lacazette to Alba! Don't say it's offsides. Don't fucking say it's offsides. Don't fucking say it's offsides. It's offside. Fucking hell. That is not offsides. His foot was on. Would have been a great start to the second half. But Eriksen with a chance now. And Sanchez has hit the bar. Guendouzi heads it clear. Bellerin now. Still has the ball, but Kane wins it back. Eriksen has lost the... No, Eriksen still has it. I thought we won it back there, but we haven't. Sessegnon on the left-hand side. Beats Bellerin. Kane to Lo Celso. Good tackle. Guendouzi. Luiz hits it long for Aubameyang. But Spurs do well to win the ball back. And I might have to bring on Lucas Torreira. And we've got a chance now with Mustafi. Torreira. Bellerin. Xhaka. Switches it over to Kolasinac. Can he get the ball in the box? Don't know what that was, but Bellerin keeps it on. No, he's lost it. The Tongan hits it long. Mustafi wins it back. Xhaka. Bad mistake by Xhaka. Bad Xhaka. Plays it back to Lurie. Hits it long. Bellerin. Apparently that was a foul by Bellerin. And it looks like he's going to get sent off now. Fucking hell. Oh my god. So, we're down to 10 men. I'm going to bring on Maitland-Niles. Both teams down to 10 men. 15 minutes left to go. What is going to happen in this game that we have absolutely dominated so far? 19 shots to their 6. And it's finished. Not even a final highlight at the end of the game. We've drawn 1-1 away to Spurs. Both teams have had a player sent off. We have dominated the game. Look at these stats. 22 shots to 6. But that mistake by Bellerin. Bellerin had a really bad game today. He's been sent off. He's set up Harry Kane. And I'm disappointed with that. So that result sees us stay top of the table. We're still 3 points clear. We conceded the goals I'm not happy about, but we are still unbeaten at the moment. That's 2 1-1 draws in a row for live games. I don't know what happens. It happened in FM19. Whenever I played live games, we didn't win. Whenever I did play or didn't play live games, like in between them, I was dominating. So I'm not sure what's happening. It's against the bigger sides that we've struggled. Liverpool, Spurs. But saying that, we beat Man U 5-0 with this formation. Beat Leicester 3-0 away. So it'll be interesting to see how we do when we come up against Chelsea and the like. What I'm going to do is we're going to come back for the next episode, which will be against Manchester City. 15th of December. We're away. So this, again, is going to be a test of what we can really do against the big teams. I might be able to test it against Chelsea. Maybe I'll have to play around with something with the tactic. But we need to be ultimately, we need to be finishing these chances. We've had so many chances and we're not scoring. One thing I want to look at actually is who is having these long shots, because maybe that can tell us. 5 shots from Lacazette. He's only hit the target 40% of the time. Who else had a lot of shots? Guendouzi with 3 shots. Pepe with 3 shots. David Luiz with 3 shots. We're having loads of shots. Pepe, not doing too bad. 4 goals in 10 appearances overall. Do want to see more from him, but he's only rated as a 3-star at the moment, which I'm surprised at, given his value as well. Potential ability of 3.5. Again, I thought that was more. But one thing I want to look at for in the next episode, obviously we've got Man City, but one thing I'm going to look at in the next episode are the set pieces. As you can see, I've not set up any set pieces at all. I've not got into the corners or anything. This is just the standard one. So if any of you guys know any quality tactics from corners, let me know. Ones that always work. But what I'm going to do is when we come back for the next episode, or before the next episode, I'm going to look into detail who I want for my set P takers, how I want to line up for corners, free kicks, throw-ons. Penalty seems to work okay so far, apart from Lacazette. So that is what we're going to look at in the next episode. I'm going to show you what I've done in terms of tactics to see if it works. And you know what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to set it up before the next game. So we've got like a run of 7 or 8 games to practice these set pieces. I'll put it in the training as well. But also it will give us a feel for what's working, what's not working. So hopefully by the time we come back for the Man City game, I will have a tactic or a set I'll have some set pieces that really do work. So that's what we're going to have in the next episode, guys. I hope you've liked today's. Hit that like button if you have, and if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button. If you've missed the other episodes, make sure you check it out. The link's in the description, guys. And I really appreciated you watching. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you next time. Take care.